Amidst the sleek, modern grandeur of Unilever's office in Lekki Peninsula, Lagos, a stunningly elegant woman stepped into the building, clad in a stylishly outfit that hugged her hourglass figure. She radiated a magnetic presence that silenced even the most boisterous of conversations. The employees paused in awe, their eyes trailing her movements as she glided through the high-end space, seemingly unaware of the attention she commanded. In this radiant woman, not only was physical perfection embodied, but also a sharp intellect that had recently been polished to a dazzling sheen. Having just graduated from a prestigious university with her master's in business administration, she exuded a blend of grace and confidence that marked her as one to watch in the world of high-powered business dealings. With her presence turning heads in Unilever's Lekki Peninsula office, it seemed only a matter of time before she would rise to the top of the corporate ladder. As if a mere presence wasn't enough to electrify the atmosphere, this young woman strode down the hallways of Unilever's opulent office in Lekki, a wide grin dancing on her lips as she approached the door of her boss. Within the confines of her elegant blazer pockets, she cradled the contract that would send ripples through the business world. As she entered, her heels clicked against the marble flooring, announcing her presence before her voice even had a chance to speak. "Sir, the contract is signed," Zuri announced, beaming with pride. "Fulsom Industries agreed to our terms," she said with all smiles. In that moment, the energy in the room became almost palpable. Mr. Richmond, who had been leaning back in his plush leather chair, sat up straighter, a glint of excitement in his eye. Rising, he extended a hand toward her, a gesture of thanks and recognition.
"You've done well,"
he said, his voice carrying the weight of his authority.
"This is a significant step forward for our company, one that would reverberate throughout the industry. You should be proud of your accomplishments."
With a nod of respect, Zuri accepted the praise, a smile radiating genuine joy. "It was a privilege to be a part of this process, sir. I look forward to seeing the great impact this agreement will have on our future endeavors." Mr. Richmond placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder.
"We have much to celebrate,"
he said, his voice brimming with confidence.
"Tonight, at our celebratory dinner with the executives of Fulsom Industries, we will toast to this success and the beginning of an enduring partnership. You will be joining us, of course."
With a final nod of respect, Zuri smiled, her pride in her work evident on her face. She departs, leaving Mr. Richmond to bask in the afterglow of their shared triumph. In the elegant foyer of the exclusive dining hall, Zuri emerges from her sleek car. Her presence commands attention, and those who happen to catch a glimpse of her can't help but marvel at the sight. As Zuri entered, she caught the eye of a striking gentleman in his late 20s who couldn't help but stare at the mesmerizing sway of her hips. As Zuri takes in the impressive form of Mr. Frank, the CEO of Fulsom Industries, she allows her gaze to linger a moment too long on the intricate details of his exquisitely tailored Turkish tuxedo. The shimmering fabric clings to his broad shoulders and the bold lines of his physique, hinting at a power and vigor that radiates from within, and the impeccable polish of his shoes speaks volumes of his wealth and status. Drawn by the irresistible allure of the young woman's presence, the CEO smoothly makes his way across the hall, a warm smile playing on his lips as he approaches. He extends his hand in a gesture of greeting.
Hello, my name is Frank. It's a pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
His voice, rich, deep, and resonant, matching the confidence of his movement.
I am the CEO of Fulsom Industries, the signing company. Thank you for your instrumental role in securing our partnership.
Upon hearing the CEO's greeting, Zuri's eyes glint with a mischievous light. She extends her own hand in return, her smile at once warm and alluring.
Oh, Mr. Frank, what a pleasure it is to meet with you.
She paused, letting his hand linger for a bit longer than is strictly necessary.
I've heard and seen so much about Fulsom Industries and your reputation as a bold and visionary leader.
Indeed, as Frank and Zuri found themselves growing closer, their once former interactions gave way to more intimate moments. No longer restrained by the need to be formal, Frank's playful side began to emerge, revealing a warmth and charm that left Zuri feeling pleasantly flustered. They would linger longer at every opportunity they had to have lunch together, the conversation flowing effortlessly from one topic to the next. And as the days passed, Zuri couldn't help but wonder where this newfound connection might lead. Months after their initial meeting, Zuri found herself sitting in an elegantly appointed restaurant. The air was perfumed with savory aromas of fine cuisine, and the soft strains of live jazz created a romantic ambience. As she sipped her wine, a sense of anticipation coursed through her. She knew that Frank was up to something, but she had no idea what it might be. As the spotlight illuminated his features, Frank approached Zuri, his movements graceful and deliberate. Kneeling before her, he reached into his pocket, his hand shaking slightly as he withdrew the small velvet box. He opened it, revealing a glittering diamond ring that seemed to capture the very essence of his love and devotion. His gaze remained locked with hers. Zuri, overcome with emotion, could feel the warmth of her tears, a soft smile dancing on her lips as she nodded. Her heart filled with joy, she consented to being his girlfriend, and that was the beginning of a blissful journey for them both.